My name is Lydia Periconi, and I am a first-year student within the College of Agricultural Sciences. I'm from Easton, Maryland, and I am pursuing the Veterinary and Biomedical Sciences major. This year, I was fortunate enough to be awarded with 2 scholarships within the College of Ag, the College of Agricultural Sciences Alumni Society First-Year Scholarship and the Oswald Scholarship. I want to sincerely thank Mr. Alan Shafranek and the entire Ag Alumni Society with their support with their scholarship, as well as the supporters of the Oswald Scholarship. Not only is it because of you that I have the opportunity to share my story with everyone today, but you have given me a wealth of encouragement, inspiration, and the reassurance that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge the fact that as a first-year student, I'm especially grateful for these scholarships since I'm just starting out in the college. I've not yet had the chance to get involved with as much as I plan to, but these scholarships give me the opportunity to take advantage of research, study abroad, and the other opportunities that I might not otherwise be able to pursue. To my donors, thank you so much for believing in me, and I am excited to see where my Penn State journey will take me. You are now a big part of that journey. I can remember exactly how I felt the night that I pressed submit on my Penn State application. As a high school senior sitting at her kitchen table with sweaty palms, mom by her side, I was still unsure of where I would end up at college. I spent the previous summer attending countless Zoom campus tours, information sessions, Q&A sessions, you name it, I was there for it. Although, my very first virtual tour with Penn State, I had a little feeling inside of me that was different than how I felt about the other schools I was interested in. Something stuck out, and I wasn't really sure what. Maybe it was the "We Are Pride" of Penn State. Maybe it was the Nittany Lion mascot. Or maybe it was the legend of the West chocolate chip cookies. Either way, Penn State quickly rose to the top of my college wish list. In looking at colleges, I knew that I wanted to have a specific major, I knew I wanted to go north, and I knew I wanted to go to a huge school. Now, relatively speaking, any school would have been huge compared to my high school. There were only 50 students in my graduating class, and needless to say, I was ready for a drastic change. While I love my small town, which, by the way, has the same population as University Park, coming to college has been exactly what I needed to jumpstart the next phase of my life. I have met people from diverse backgrounds, different stories, different hometowns, and I've already made some incredible friends. The sense of community that I feel here at Penn State is really spectacular, and every day I feel so fortunate to belong to this school. I really did make the right choice for college. But not only did I make the right choice in choosing Penn State, but I also made the best decision in joining the College of Agricultural Sciences. Every single person I have met within the college, including professors, administrators, admissions staff, advisors, everyone has been so welcoming and has made me feel at home. I even remember getting a welcome letter in the mail after I had been accepted from Mara Baker that had "Welcome Home" handwritten on the back, and it just put the biggest smile on my face because I knew in that moment that I had finally found my place. The College of Ag has made a giant university feel small, and I'm excited to have such a great group of people by my side the whole way. For my entire life, I have known that I want to be a veterinarian. Animals are my biggest passion, and I know that if I'm working with animals, I will never really feel like I'm working at all. My dream is to become an exotic animal veterinarian, whether that means working in a zoo or traveling around the world to help animals in need. Knowing that this is an ambitious goal, I worked extremely hard in high school and set myself up for success in the future. I took all of the hardest classes, did countless research on what it would take to become a vet, and spent hours upon hours on my college applications. It was the opposite of easy, and I definitely made it harder for myself than it had to be. I am a very hardworking person, but I put a lot of pressure on myself to be the best at everything when in reality that is just not possible. Learning from your mistakes is much more valuable in the long run than getting something right the first time. It took me a while to learn this, but I really wish I could go back and tell my high school self that, so that she wouldn't stress as much. I learned the hard way that prioritizing mental health is a must, and especially in such a difficult field. However, after all the long nights, the demanding workload, and the anxiety of doing it all through a pandemic, I reached the end of my high school career feeling ready to take on the world. I graduated as the valedictorian of my class, and I would be off to college in the fall, where I was accepted into the Schreier Honors College at Penn State University Park. Now here I am, my first semester at Penn State, and I already have so many goals for the next 4 years. I'm a part of the pre-vet club, and I cannot wait to get more involved and take advantage of the different events and information that the club provides. I'm excited to be involved with the Barns, and I'm particularly interested in joining the reproductive research team, while also conducting research of my own. Another big goal of mine is to study abroad. I'm in love with traveling, and on top of the VBSC major, I intend to major in Spanish. I want to study abroad in Spain or Latin America so that I can immerse myself in the culture even further, as well as improve my language skills. I want to be able to use my knowledge of Spanish in my future career so that I may communicate with and help a wider population of people wherever in the world I happen to find myself. The College of Agricultural Sciences has so many amazing opportunities for its students, and even though it might feel a little bit overwhelming to me at the moment, I know I will be prepared for whatever my life after Penn State looks like. I think about the future so often that sometimes I find myself forgetting to enjoy the present. Even though I'm a first-year student, I know that my time here at Penn State is going to fly by so quickly. I'm really trying to soak it all in and enjoy the beauty of living in Happy Valley. Every day, I get to study at this amazing institution, get to know wonderful people, and I get to learn more about the person that I want to become. It's been a winding road to get to this point, and I could not have done it alone. I want to thank my parents for their continued love and support. I want to thank my teachers for showing me the beauty of learning new things. Thank you to my donors for their support and confidence in me. And thank you to my new Penn State Agricultural Science family for making the transition into college as smooth as it possibly could have been. I cannot wait to see what the next few years will bring, and I am so proud to forever be a Nittany Lion.